What really happened behind those perfect smiles we see on screen? The Chinese entertainment industry was rocked to its core today when exclusive footage emerged showing beloved actors Su Kai and Dilraba in what witnesses are calling the most intense confrontation ever captured between two A-list celebrities. The incident, which occurred during what was supposed to be a routine filming session, has sent shockwaves through social media platforms with millions of fans demanding answers. Even more disturbing is the revelation that fellow actress Songyun was so disturbed by the escalating tension that she literally ran from the scene, adding another layer of mystery to an already explosive situation. Industry insiders are scrambling to understand what could have possibly triggered such a dramatic meltdown between two of China's most professional and well-respected actors. The footage, which was allegedly captured by a staff member's camera and leaked online before being hastily removed, shows the two stars in what appears to be an increasingly aggressive verbal exchange. Sources close to the production team have confirmed the authenticity of the video, though representatives for both actors have remained conspicuously silent since news of the incident broke just hours ago. What makes this situation even more perplexing is the fact that Su Kai and Dilraba have previously worked together and have always maintained a reputation for exceptional professionalism. Could there be deeper issues at play that the public has never been aware of? Are we witnessing the unraveling of carefully constructed public personas? The questions continue to multiply as more details slowly emerge from various anonymous sources connected to the production. Hold on to your seats because what we're about to reveal gets even more shocking. According to multiple eyewitnesses who were present during the filming, the confrontation began seemingly out of nowhere during what should have been a simple scene rehearsal. Songyun, who was reportedly standing nearby observing the rehearsal for her upcoming scene, allegedly became so uncomfortable with the rapidly deteriorating situation that she made the decision to leave the set entirely, something virtually unheard of in the professional Chinese film industry. One crew member, speaking on condition of anonymity due to strict non-disclosure agreements, claimed that the atmosphere became so toxic that several other staff members also stepped away from their positions. But here's where it gets truly bizarre. Despite the obvious tension and the intervention that eventually broke up the confrontation, not a single official statement has been released explaining what actually caused this unprecedented public falling out between two of the industry's biggest stars. The moment everything changed. Frame-by-frame analysis of the viral footage, the leaked footage, which circulated on Weibo for approximately 47 minutes before being systematically scrubbed from major platforms, has been analyzed frame by frame by eagle-eyed netizens who managed to download copies before the deletion. What they discovered is absolutely chilling. The video begins innocuously enough with Su Kai and Dilraba apparently discussing something related to their scene, but body language experts who reviewed the footage noted that even in these initial moments, there were signs of underlying tension. Dilraba's arms are crossed defensively, while Su Kai appears to be gesturing more emphatically than normal. Within 30 seconds of the video's start, both actors' voices become audibly raised, though the exact words remain difficult to discern due to ambient noise on the site. Approximately the 40-second mark of the footage, something extraordinary happens. Su Kai takes a step forward, and Dilraba mirrors the movement, bringing them face to face in what witnesses describe as an incredibly intense standoff. Neither actor appears willing to back down, and the energy between them is described by those who were present as absolutely electric with hostility. This is where Songyun becomes visible in the frame's periphery, and her reaction is telling. Her expression shifts from confusion to what appears to be genuine concern, and within seconds, she begins backing away from the area. One former child actress who witnessed the incident described Tan's exit as looking visibly shaken, noting that she had never seen the normally composed actress appear so rattled. The most controversial moment in the footage occurs at the 1-minute 12-second mark when both actors appear to speak simultaneously, their voices overlapping in what seems to be mutual accusation. An amateur lip reader who analyzed the footage claimed to identify several phrases including what might be unprofessional behavior and respect, though these interpretations remain unverified and highly disputed. What cannot be disputed is the physical intervention that occurs mere seconds later when two individuals, believed to be senior production staff members, physically step between the two stars and begin guiding them in opposite directions. The video ends abruptly at this point, leaving millions of viewers desperate for answers about what happened next. Industry veterans speak out. This shouldn't have happened. The Chinese entertainment industry operates under strict codes of conduct and professional behavior, making this incident all the more shocking to industry veterans. Director Chen Kaiga, though not involved with this particular production, commented in a carefully worded statement that on-set disagreements, while not uncommon, are typically handled with discretion and professionalism. The fact that this confrontation escalated to the point of requiring physical intervention and causing another actor to flee the scene represents a massive deviation from industry norms. What could have possibly pushed two seasoned professionals past their breaking point? Several prominent entertainment journalists have noted that both Sukai and Dilraba have navigated potentially difficult on-set situations in the past without incident. Sukai, known for his roles in The Legends and Arsenal Military Academy, has worked with numerous high-profile actresses and has never been involved in any public disputes. Similarly, Dilraba, one of China's most bankable stars with hits like Eternal Love and You Are My Glory, has maintained an impeccable professional reputation throughout her career. Industry analyst Wang Xiaoming stated in an interview with Entertainment Weekly China that this incident represents an unprecedented break from the carefully maintained image both stars have cultivated, suggesting that whatever triggered this confrontation must have been extraordinarily serious. The timing of this incident raises additional questions. Both actors are currently at crucial points in their careers, with Sukai attempting to transition into more mature and challenging roles while Dilraba is rumored to be in negotiations for several high-budget international projects. A scandal of this magnitude could potentially derail carefully laid career plans for both stars. Entertainment lawyer Zhang Wei noted that depending on the nature of the dispute and how it's resolved, there could be significant contractual and financial implications for both actors as well as the production company. Some industry insiders are speculating that the intense pressure both actors face to maintain their positions at the top of the industry may have contributed to this explosive confrontation. The Tan Songyun angle. What made her run? While much attention has focused on the confrontation between Sukai and Dilraba, Tan Songyun's reaction and decision to leave the scene has raised equally troubling questions. Known for her roles in A Love So Beautiful and Under the Power, Tan has built her career on being the consummate professional, someone who remains poised and composed even in challenging circumstances. For her to physically remove herself from a professional environment speaks volumes about how severe the situation must have become. Sources close to the production suggest that Tan Songyun was not scheduled to film her scenes until later in the day, and was merely observing the rehearsal as is common practice in collaborative productions. Her presence was entirely innocent, making her swift departure all the more notable. One production assistant, speaking anonymously to Entertainment Tonight Asia, described Tan's demeanor after leaving the soundstage as visibly upset, noting that she reportedly went directly to her trailer and remained there for over an hour before emerging to speak with production executives. The question that has dominated online discussion boards and social media platforms is simple yet profound. What did Tan Songyun see or hear that made her feel the need to leave? Was it simply the intensity of the confrontation itself, or did she witness something specific that crossed a line? Some netizens have speculated that Tan, who has worked with both Sukai and Dilraba on separate projects in the past, may have personal knowledge of underlying tensions between the two actors that the public is unaware of. Others suggest that as a fellow professional, she recognized that her continued presence might complicate an already volatile situation. What makes Tan's involvement in this story particularly significant is her reputation for staying neutral in industry disputes. Throughout her career, she has carefully avoided taking sides in public controversies, and has maintained positive working relationships with virtually everyone in the industry. If even someone as diplomatically skilled as Tan Songyun felt compelled to remove herself from the situation, it suggests that what transpired between Sukai and Dilraba was far more serious than a simple professional disagreement. The intervention, who stepped in and why it matters. The identities of the individuals who physically intervened to separate Sukai and Dilraba have become a subject of intense speculation and investigation by entertainment journalists. Frame-by-frame analysis of the leaked footage suggests that one of the interveners may have been the production's first assistant director, while the other appears to be someone in a dark suit who could be either a studio executive or private security. The fact that intervention was necessary at all raises disturbing questions about how close the situation came to escalating beyond a verbal confrontation. Industry protocol dictates specific chains of command for handling on-set disputes, and typically, such issues would be addressed by the director or producer in a private setting away from cast and crew. The public nature of this intervention, occurring in full view of dozens of crew members, and at least one other principal cast member, represents a significant breach of standard operating procedures. Entertainment business consultant Lu Mingzhu noted in an analysis piece for Variety Asia that this suggests the situation escalated so rapidly that there was no time for standard conflict resolution protocols to be implemented. The speed and decisiveness of the intervention also tells us something important about the nature of the confrontation.